Hi guys. Today I actually want to talk to you guys about my Hello Gorgeous hair extensions. I know that I have made a video already on them explaining to you my process, but I didn't really give you any feedback on the actual extensions. The color that I had originally ordered, well that I did order, was the jet black. And I do want to give you guys some advice. If you are a natural dark black hair and you have some tints of brown, and the way you can tell is if you go outside on on a sunny day and you just hold the end of your hair and put it out to the sun, and you can kind of see if you're reflecting browns. If you are, then don't get the jet black because it's not going to blend well with your natural black hair. It's too dark. Unless you're blue black or you've dyed your hair jet black, or you have some really dark natural black hair, then I wouldn't recommend this for you. The best thing to do would be the next color up, which I believe it is the dark brown, and it actually looks brown. Um, so I would recommend that you get that, and then just go to a pharmacy or a store or anywhere, or even go to your hairdresser and have them dye it a color that would suit your hair type. As far as the extensions goes, they do hold up pretty well. I do like them, but I do have something to say. The clips that they are sewn in here are not really tight. One of my clips came undone, and I actually just noticed this before I was moving it. Let me show you guys. Ta-da! See, and that's because the stitching right here. Look at this. It wasn't tight. So what I recommend you do, I have nothing really bad to say about the actual hair extensions or the clip itself. It's just the sewing, they might have wanted to go in there and make it a little thick. It's kind of like when you buy a pair of pants and then you buy them and the button's loose. So that's kind of how the clip was. I didn't realize it, or maybe I just wore them really good. So yeah, you might want to go ahead and take a needle and a thread and just go over them to make sure that they're tight in there. But the clips are great. They are great. They actually match the hair color of extensions you're going to get. So if you're going to be blonde, they'll give you like a caramel clip. Something that will go with the hair. It'll blend well. So that way if it's easier to hide. Instead of if you go to Sally's and you buy some hair extensions or some other places, they're silver. I mean, they'll shine right there. I mean, there's no way of hiding that. So yeah, the clips are pretty good. They clip really in and then out, and you don't have to tease your hair. At least I did not, and I have really thin hair, and I honestly do not like teasing my hair. I mean, unless I really have to, but I try not to because all you're doing is creating knots in your hair. So I try to avoid that. But yeah, the clips hold up great. So I have nothing bad to say about the clips or the hair itself. Now, taking care of them. I do not recommend, and I am saying this because I don't know about you guys out there, but I've invested a lot of money in these, and it's not even because of the money. It's just the time that you have to wait to get the extensions. You're waiting so long for them. You don't want to have to reorder them and go through this whole spiel again. So what I recommend is you just take care of them. Um, what I like to do is after I wear them and before I wear them, I get the extensions, and then I just get a wide comb and I brush the top here. Sorry, they're kind of sprouts because they're curled. So after I do that, what I like to do is just close it, and you to the point where it looks like you just have one clip. And then I take the comb and I brush from the bottom first. So I come down like this and brush down, and you keep brushing down. And the reason I do that is because when you have knots in your hair, the worst thing to do is to start brushing from the top because you're only making the knots tighter. So if there is some knots in there because you were in the wind or you were at a party or you went out dancing, you're moving around and your hair gets knotted on its own. So imagine with this in. So yeah, So if you brush from the bottom up, it'll actually make less, avoid getting basically knots in your hair, and it'll actually make them, it keep them nice. As far as products, what I like to do when I put on my extension is I always style my hair first. So if I'm going to curl my hair, I will curl my natural hair first, put all the products I need to put in my hair while I'm before I curl it, or when I'm curling it, or whatever I want to do, even if it's hairspray. And then once I've done that, then I'll go in myself and, part my hair and put in my extensions. Now, the reason I do that is because I don't want to have to wash these over and over again. Now, some people, if there's some Sally extensions that you're buying, it wouldn't really matter washing them that much, because, they're not cheap, but they're not expensive to the point where you can't buy another pair. But I work hard for my money, girl. Okay? So I try not to have to wash them. So I put no product, and then the only product I actually do use is the macadamia therapy oil. And the reason I do that is because it's lightweight, so it doesn't weigh your extensions down, and it actually will keep them healthy looking. But yeah, so the macadamia oil with a little spray bottle, I would recommend that. It's very good. It's even good for your natural. I use it 24/7. Leaf protectors. What I like to do is spritz a little bit on them the day after I've worn them, and I'll just lay them out. Lay them out on the bed or anywhere you want, anywhere they ain't gonna be touched. And I just lay them out, and I spray them with the Tresemme heat protector, and then I leave them there. And I only did that once, and if I have to repeat the step later on because I'm curling it or for whatever reason, I will only put it on the ends because it's already on the hair and I have not washed it. Now, unless your hair is stinky, then I don't recommend that you wash your weave. If you do wash your hair, or when it's the time that you have to wash your hair, what I recommend that you do is get a very lightweight conditioner. All these people that use these protein masks on their real hair, that's fine. Your real hair, yeah, sometimes you need the protein in your hair, but these are extensions. It's not necessary. What I recommend that you do is get a lightweight conditioner and soap, any shampoo, that's fine. I use Tresemme. That's always been what I use. They actually have a new one that came out that's lightweight. It's for, does it fall out? Yeah, it's to avoid any fallout. I can't remember the exact name, but you'll see it. If you go to the Tresemme section, where the shampoo, whatever, you're going to see where it says nuevo. It's going to say lightweight conditioner to avoid fallout or less fallout hair. And that'll actually be good because it doesn't weigh your extensions down. You don't want anything that's going to weigh them down. No, they don't need that. So yeah, and when you're putting the soap in, you're going to want to pat it in like this. And it's exactly how you're going to want to rinse it out. Is like this. You're going to put it in the wash and go down like this. And then just lay them out flat. That's it. And you do the same thing with the conditioner. And that's about it. I was going to do another video to show you guys how I put on my extensions, or if you want to see how I style my extensions. There's different ways. You can even put it in a ponytail or braids, or do a braid with them in. There's different forms to wear your extensions where you'll be able to hide them and still be able to get the look you want. So if you're trying to get this full ponytail, then instead of clipping your extensions upright like this with the clips this way, you're going to want to flip it from the back and put it in this way backwards. And what I like to do is just tilt my head and then stick them in. But that's besides the point. So if you want to see a video on that, leave some comments and I'll be more than happy to show you guys some of the looks that I like to do with them. There is a discount that they give you, and I do want to apologize. I feel horrible I did not tell you guys. But I'm sure that there's other girls out there that have just purchased them that will be able to give you their codes. I mean, if they really want to. I'll give it to you guys anyway. I don't know if it'll work because I think it expired on the 30th. I'm so sorry. Let me see what it was. So the code, and it's basically for $20 to be deducted, was Hello Spring, and that's the one I got on my card. So if you get your card, girls, share with the girls out there. They need this. I mean, if I would have heard this, I would have saved some money. So please do. Yeah, so go ahead and hurry up and see if that code will work for you. I don't know if it will. I hope it does, guys. And that's it. So, oh yeah, one more thing. I had the 22-inch extensions, and they are super duper long. Ridiculously. Like, they literally are right above my butt and around my breast area, so it blends great. But yeah, I was debating to trim them or not, but I paid so much money for them. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and if you have any other questions on the Hello Gorgeous, or if you do want to see any videos on that, just let me know. I will also be doing some makeup tutorials. I decided why not go through with it, and if depending on my feedback I get, then I'll decide whether or not I'll buy another camera to get some better quality videos. Okay, bye guys.